Hello everybody, Michael here for Tactica Imperialis with another battle report. I've finally got a chance to get my Imperial Guard to play in 7th edition. I've still got the 7th edition rulebook. I was lucky enough to hang on to it for a few more weeks. And it's going to be 900-ish points because my opponent can't make 1,000 of my Imperial Guard, Astra Militarum versus Tau. My opponent today is Kieran. He is going to be starting his own channel as soon as he gets his brain in order. So I'll put a link to his channel in the description, and eventually once he gets going, you can go and check it out and subscribe to him. We are playing with tactical objectives today. We've already done mission, and we are playing, what was it now? Mission 4. It was called the Spoils of War. So this basically means that we can steal each other's tactical objectives that involve clearing objectives. And that's the long and short of it. We've already deployed, so we'll get to deployment of the armies, and then we'll get on with the game. Okay, yeah, I can actually see you. So yeah, this is the table. I've deployed on this side, and the Tau are deployed over here. On my side, I have 10 guardsmen with Voxcaster, and these flamers are actually las guns, and there is a grenade launcher in here. He's there. Platoon command squad with heavy bolter. That plasma pistol is not actually a plasma pistol. Primaris Psyker. Veterans with a heavy flamer and grenade launcher. Another 10 guardsmen with Voxcaster and grenade launcher. Regular Russ with heavy bolter sponsons. My company command squad, which has a regimental standard, plasma gun, medic, and Vox, and the commander has melter bombs. No, scratch that, they've got crack grenades. And then another 10-man squad with Voxcaster and a... Where's he gone? I've lost my grenade launcher. Okay, I've lost my grenade launcher. Okay, yeah, he's the grenade launcher, sorry. And over here, after a D6 roll-off, I am running a Death Strike missile launcher. So that should be fun. Apparently got better in the Astra Militarum codex, but I'm still on old guard. Why don't you run through yours, Kieran?
I have no idea what mine is.
You don't know?
Pause it for a sec and I will work it out.
Excellent. Okay, I'm going to run through it because he can't stop himself giggling. So we have 6 Fire Warriors with Shasui and a Markolite, and the same here. Piranha with Fusion Blaster, 2 Sig Missiles, and Auto Repair, which I assume means fixed immobilize, like a Rhino. Stealth Suit Team, which are armed with Burst Cannons, Advanced Targeting Systems with a Shasui and 2 Gun Drones. In here we have, I'm just going to find him, here is an Ethereal, who is just a shield drone, who's back there for some reason. And around here, there is my battle wagon has been repurposed again. It is now a Hammerhead with submunition rounds and the rule that gives it stealth. I think it's called Disruption Pods. And here we have a Crisis Team. The commander has 2 plasma rifles, drone controller, target lock, 2 shield drones, and a Neuro Web Jammer. And the Crisis Team has... Each unit has a missile pod, 1 cyclic ion blaster, 1 airbursting frag projector. So they've both got a missile pod. One has a cyclic ion blaster, the other has an airbursting frag projector. Both have target lock, and there are 4 Markolite drones in that squad as well. The shield drones in the army are marked by the piece of paper. And eventually, that's the Tau. And now for mission and objectives. I've said about mission, so I've rolled off on my psychic powers and on my tactical objectives. I've just made a note here. So my primary Psycho is Perfect Timing and Psychic Maelstrom, one from Divination, the other from Telekinesis. And my objectives include cast a Psychic Power, destroy a building, and secure Objective 6, which is actually conveniently this one right here. The Tau objectives, I'm hoping are at the back. I think I can remember. It was secure Objective 1, which is here, so I'm going to steal that one off him because of the mission special rules. Objective 3, and the other one was to control twice as many objectives as me, while still controlling 2. So he has to control 2 objectives and score twice as many as me at any one point to score D3 victory points. It's this flat deployment. The game is random game length with mysterious objectives, and that's it. So yeah, let's do mysterious objectives as soon as I get my rulebook. I have a bad habit of whistling. So objective 1 is a 3. So that's a Skyfire Nexus. So it's useless. Objective 3 we're going to leave alone. Objective 5 is a Skyfire Nexus. Again, useless because there's no flyers in these armies. Objective 6, because I'm in range of it, is a... Okay, I'm going to re-roll that because I'm not having 3 threes. Okay, it's a 1, so it's sabotaged. So that means it might blow up. And the other one is objective... Is that objective 2? Objective 2, and that is also sabotaged. So that might blow up. The only other objectives we have to sort...
in range of 4?
No, it's when you're in claiming range. I you roll for it. So 3 and 4 will be rolled as units get into range of them. Oh wait, I actually forgot something from my army. Up here I've got 2 Scout Sentinels. This one has a las cannon and this one has an auto cannon. I forgot that because they're not on the table. I'm useless, so they're going to be outflanking.
That's true.
Thank you. Right, so I should probably roll for first turn. I know you're supposed to roll for deployment zone, but we'd already deployed, so...
CBA.
Let's go. So, that's a 4
And yours is...
on the floor, so generally the rule is re-roll it. 2.
Still a 2.
So, you going to take first or you going to take second?
I'll go first.
You're going to go first. So I'm going to try and seize. Nope. So I'll be back at the end of Tau turn 1. Okay, so this is the battlefield. Hang on, I've actually pressed the button. Yes, this is the battlefield after Tau turn 1. It was not nice. So I've lost a whole point off my Russ and it is stunned. No, shaken. I've lost a lot of veterans, a lot of guardsmen, and a lot of guardsmen. That objective blew up, but did nothing. And his drones have detached from the Piranha, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and all his units have feel no pain 6+ for this turn, apart from that squad there. In terms of objectives, objective 3 was scored, and he also controlled twice as many objectives as me, so they were both scored. The D3 came up as a 1, so he scored 2 victory points. However, he had 2 lots of secure objective 1, which I've got, and because of this mission I steal those points, so I have 2 points as well, and your objectives now are objective 3, so hold it, objective 4, and to make me fail morale checks, as many as possible, because I've already passed 4, I think we're doing okay on that one. So I'll be back at the end of Astra Militarum turn 1. Okay, that's the end of Astra Militarum turn 1. It did not go well, I'm going to say that. My Russ being stuck on snap firing, basically my entire army ended up firing at them, and I killed 2 drones. Grenade launcher from here killed a fire warrior. That thing missed when firing its heavy bolters at that. I then tried to charge them and had half of my squad, or 2 of my 3 men were beaten to death by drones, which was humiliating. So they got wiped out. And at the end of turn, I secured 2 of my objectives. I cast a psychic power, so they had perfect timing for a point. And I also have objective 6. However, my objective rolls then cost me because it was secure objective 2, which he scored, secure objective 4, which he scored, and secure objective 3, which he scored. So my current objectives now are kill a character and secure 3 objectives at any one point, as well as destroy a building, which I don't know if I can actually do. So, back at the end of Tau turn 2. Okay, so this is the game at the end of Tau turn 2. You may notice I have not got a lot left on the board. My Warlord and Command Squad were wiped out, so that's a Warlord point, and I failed a morale check whilst doing it, so that's another point because of the tactical objectives. I lost my primary Psyker to massed firepower, and I think I lost something else, but I don't think so. No, I didn't lose any more than that. And I lost my grenade launcher from this squad. In terms of objectives, morale check was failed, objective 3 is secure, and objective 4 is secure. In terms of his new ones, he's got objective 4 again. He's got to destroy a building, and he's got to issue a challenge. So it's now 10-4 to the Tau. So I've probably already lost this game, but soldier on. This is now, I'll be back after Imperial Guard turn 2. Okay, that's the end of Guard turn 2, and literally nothing happened. The Russ fired its battle cannon at the Ethereal Squad, which then scattered and killed the drone. This heavy bolter killed the drone. The Sentinels came on this side, and the las cannon killed a stealth suit, which is the highlight. And the Death Strike heavy bolter immobilized the Piranha, but its melter is still going to probably kill me next turn. And that was it. I'm really struggling for models now, so I'm very much nearly done. So, if I've got anything left, we're back at the end of Tau turn 3. Okay, end of Tau turn 3. So, the Death Strike got blown up by a melter. The Sentinels each lost a hull point. I lost 4 or 5 guardsmen from there. And I lost 2 guardsmen from there, and he's running. So yeah, I've got my Russ, a pinned squad of guardsmen, and my platoon command squad and my Sentinels left. Imperial Guard turn 3 coming right up. Okay, end of Imperial Guard turn 3. Things are starting to actually look like it's a semblance of fair. Lehman Russ fired, landed on his Fire Warrior squad, killed 3 guys and the Ethereal, so I score a point for killing a character and I score a point for killing an Ethereal. I killed a drone with a heavy bolter from this squad, and my Sentinels shot, then assaulted these Fire Warriors and won the combat and made them run, but they are likely to rally. For my new objective, I said secure objective 5, which is over there, controlled by the Hammerhead, so that will be stolen next turn, unfortunately. And if you're wondering why there's a camera on screen, it's because that camera wouldn't charge, so I'm using my iPad, which I use for my regular videos. My apologies for that. So, we'll be back at the end of Tau turn 4, when I'll probably be wiped out. End of Tau turn 4. The end is pretty much here. Platoon command squad destroyed by the battle suits. Sentinels blown up by the stealth suits. The Hammerhead scattered, so that did nothing. So I've still got 5 guys here, and I have my Russ. So I'll just fire those, and then the end of Imperial Guard turn 4, and probably the end of the game, I think, because actually, I've stolen objective. I took objective 5 as a steal for this mission, and so Kieran had generated to score objective 1, which is down here. And so we were back at the end of Guard turn 4. Well, that was remarkably quick. The Russ fired at the Hammerhead, and it scattered a million miles. So, and these guys are out of range, so that's the end of turn 4, and I'm probably going to call it end of game there. So, again.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the final score? You've got the scoreboard?
It is 8 to you, 11 to me. It got closer.
It got closer. I was considering I have 6 models on the table.
Yeah.
And you've still got at least half your army on the table. That's a lot tighter than I thought. So, overall review. What do you think? Tactical objectives, yay or nay?
It's interesting. Give it that.
Yeah, just the problem is when you're playing these missions, particularly with the steel, is where every time Secure Objective X came up, we all had them, so they were being stolen a lot.
You've really got to write it all down, haven't you?
You do. I mean, there's a lot of bookkeeping probably to go with tactical objectives. The Psychic phase lasted 1 turn because my Psychic died. Death Strike was a misguided choice. A Manticore would have been better. I was tossing between the two. You got a unit of the match?
Probably the stealth suits.
Stealth, yeah, because they accounted for
a lot.
Yeah, they did a lot of shooting. Personally, because it's the only thing that killed anything pretty much, I'm going to go with the Russ because it killed the Ethereal, which is a moral victory for me because now the Tau are at least running with their tails slightly scared. But it is a Tau victory, 11-8. A bad send-off for the Imperial Guard Codex for me. Probably next time I do a battle report, I'll hopefully, touch wood, have the Astra Militarum Codex. Because there are a lot of things in the Astra Militarum Codex I want to try. I still want to get it. I might, while Kieran's here, do an army showcase to show off this painting stuff because there's a lot of cool stuff on here. This video will be up when it's up. Probably, well, I don't know when it'll be up, to be fair. We'll find out. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the game. I'm sorry it was just a tad one-sided. Or it looks like it. So, thank you for watching. My name is Michael from Tactica Imperialis, and I will see you again.